Good day, good people, good day. I hope you're fine. So welcome back to my channel. We are back once again. Please do not forget to subscribe. So now today we are gonna be continuing with organic chemistry. We are gonna be doing what we call alkanes. So now alkanes are the simplest homologous series consisting of only carbon atoms and the hydrogen atoms. What do I mean by that? It is an example of a hydrocarbon. Okay, so now without wasting time, let's start. What is its general formula? The general formula for the alkane it is CnH2n plus 2. So you must know the general formula for all your homologous series. So the general formula for alkanes it is what? CnH2n plus 2. Okay, so now let's continue. When we are still there, we are gonna go to what? Naming our alkanes, different alkanes that we have using our stem names that we have. Remember on the previous video I showed you about the stem names. Okay, and then again, alkanes are what? Are saturated. Alkanes are saturated hydrocarbons with only single covalent bonds between C atoms. Saturated compounds are the ones that do not have what? Single bond lines between the what? The carbon atoms I showed you on the previous video. And then now the suffix or the ending it is what? ANE, which is this one that you can see, alkane, ANE. That is the what? The suffix there. So let's check the first 8 alkanes that we have. Okay, remember this is the general formula. So now this is how we do it. So now I have CnH2n plus 2. So now let's start when you have the what? When you have one carbon atom. What did I say? What is one carbon atom called? It's called meth. You see? So now what do we call it? It will be methane. When you have one carbon atom, we refer it as what? Methane. Because this meth it is for one carbon atom. Ane it is for the suffix of alkane. Can you see it? So now let's check what we have. So now let's use this formula and come up with what? A molecular formula of methane. So now we have CnH2n plus 2. How many carbon atoms do you have? 1. So where this n I'm gonna put 1. H2 times 1 plus 1 plus 2, sorry. So now I will have C H 2 times 1 it is 2 plus 2 plus 4. So now this is my methane. So the molecular formula for methane is what? CH4. It means I have 1 carbon atom and 4 hydrogen. So now let's come up with our what? Structural formula. So now it is gonna be what? 1 carbon atom. But what did I say? Carbon it is always surrounded by what? 4 bonds. So meaning that I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereby I will have my H. So how many H's do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how you find your molecular formula. And from your molecular formula you can come up with the what? Structural formula. And then now let's go again. Let me jump. Now I want you to do ethane and propane. Now I want to do butane. So you can do methane, you can do ethane and propane on your own to see and come up with the structural formula and molecular formula. Now let's say if I have 4 carbon atoms. What did I say? We call 4 carbon atoms what? But. Okay, but since I have alkanes it is gonna be butane. This but it is for having 4 carbon atoms. Ane it is the what? The suffix for alkane. Can you see it? So now let's go. I have CnH2n plus 2. How many carbon atoms do I have? 4. So where this N I put what? 4. Then how many carbon atoms I have? So even here you put 4 plus 2. So this is how you find a molecular formula, using the general formula to find the molecular formula based on the number of carbon atoms. You see? So now let's go. Now I have C4, 2 times 4 8 plus 2 10. So C4 H10. This is the molecular formula for what? Butane. And then let's go to our structural formula. It means that this molecular formula means that I have how many carbon atoms? 4. And then I have how many carbon atoms? 10. Meaning that I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then carbon, it is always surrounded by how many bonds? 4. So as you can see, each and every carbon has how many bonds? 4. So now this is where you're gonna write your hydrogens. You see, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You see, that's how it is, guys. So this is how you find what you call your thing. And then now, let's say if they want this condensed structural formula for this, it is simply gonna be what? Remember, condensed structural formula, you don't include the bond lengths. So let's start with the first carbon. How many hydrogens does it have? 3. So it is CH3. This one, CH2, CH2, CH3. The reason why I am telling you this, because sometimes they can bring it in this way, in a condensed formula, then they say draw a structural formula. Okay, so now that is all about what you call the alkane, guys, because these are the things that you must understand. So now this is the general formula for alkanes: CnH2n plus 2. And alkanes are saturated compounds. They do not have double bond lines. They only have what? Single bond lines between their carbon atoms. The suffix for alkanes, it is -ane. So now I made few examples there, and if I have 4 carbon atoms, the stem name for 4 carbon atoms, it is what? But. So now it is gonna be called butane. Then if I wanna form a molecular formula, I'm gonna use my general formula, CnH2n plus 2. Where this n, I put 4, so it's gonna be 4. Then 2 times 4, 8, plus 2, 10. C4H10. Then on my carbon atoms, here are the 4 carbon atoms, 10 hydrogens. Then this one is the condensed structural formula. It does not involve bond lines. These are bond lines. Okay, so now that is all it is about alkanes, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much.